Hi, welcome to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. I'm Jeff. Today is the day for our monthly feature of the Lego room tour. However, if you've seen my videos before, you know that it's not a Lego room, it's almost the entire house. But what we're going to do is we're going to do this tour starting right here in this room, and we'll work our way around the house. I will cut from each section so that way you have to see me walking through the different rooms. You'll just be able to see the parts you're interested in, the Legos. I have a little over 1,000 Lego sets. They're not all put together, which is why I'm doing this monthly, so you can see the progress of me unboxing and also putting away and building my older sets, a lot of them vintage, and display them. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do, please hit the like button, please subscribe, and please turn on all notifications. That way you're always notified of any new videos that come out, which is currently every day. And also leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, let's start the tour, and I'm going to start right here in this room. Okay, so starting in what I call the YouTube room, I have the start of my personal collection. These are the Acro mills, storage containers. I like these the best only because, well, when you want to split a drawer, you can see it in the front because the split is right here with the divider. Versus the other ones where it goes this way in the middle, and you just can't see what's in there unless you open the drawer. So I do prefer these. They're a little more expensive, but I am slowly switching over to all Acro mills. And in the closet here, got quite a few sets, and this is one of the areas where I can't do much about the lighting at the moment. But I have some vintage sets here, like the Paradisa and also the medical plane here and another airplane, and you know, some not so vintage sets, 10 years or so, and some are more recent than that. And let's see, I've got more sets up here, some Christmas Village ones over there, some more Acro mills here, and that's the end of my Acro mills. These are stack-ons, and as I was trying to explain earlier, when you have the large drawer of the Acro mills, they split this way so you can see in the front the two different sides. The stack-ons don't do it. They do it this way, so you literally have to open the drawer to see what's in there. Got the croc train up there, and here I've got Luke's Landspeeder. I was able to find the very first one, set 7110, so I will be doing that video shortly, comparing the 3 different styles. Alright, let's move on to the next room. And by room, I really meant hallway. All of these drawers have Lego pieces that will not fit in either the stack-on or the Acro mills. I have several of these. I've got a McDonald's up here, got another set over here, and over here we've got plenty. Look at that, all the way down there, all those white drawers full of Legos. That's the kind of stuff they have in them. I've got the Bookstore modular, and then I've got Diagon Alley up here, and then plenty of stack-ons. They go 5 high here, all the way to the ground. The only exception is right here, the light bulb. I can't put one there or else I'll burn it, so I'm missing it. Got a Harry Potter, 2 Harry Potter sets, Central Perk with Friends, Sesame Street, the new Police modular, and over here got the Coliseum, and basically a whole entire bookshelf of Lego sets that are just waiting to be built or have been built on camera. And as I pan over here, here's some more sets I need to build on camera, and some more of these white drawers with my personal Lego pieces. I don't keep boxes very often, but on some of the bigger sets right here I do. And here's some more sets, and I mean pieces I should say, with sets on top that need to be built. And this drawer here has some of these vintage giveaway kind of things that Lego's done over the years. And if you saw my update a couple weeks ago, I got a bunch of shelves. And these two shelves right here, this one here and this one here, represent all of my city vehicles that need to be put together. I'm going to be busy for quite some time. I got my base plates here, and then more base plates up there in the corner, and then a bunch more free giveaways that I've just never put together. And more Legos. It's blocked by those totes there and the Home Depot bucket. These are only 4 high because there's some ductwork that prevents me from going 5 high up here. And then we've got more shelves. This one's almost empty, but this has some of my more recent builds that I've done on camera. And then this here is some of the campers I did comparisons with. And then here I've got a whole entire city shelf all the way up and down. That's all city sets. Look at it from another angle here. All of those are city. Up here on the top shelf, I've got movie related. I've got Prince of Persia, Harry Potter, we've got Lord of the Rings, Indiana Jones. Same with this next level here, all movies. Then I've got a shelf of Viking / castle, more castle, a little bit of trains over there, a little bit of boats there on the bottom. This shelf here is completely Star Wars. And just to give you an idea, there's all those sets, all those bags, and I've got them numbered of what they are and how many bags go with each set. And then I've got a shelf that is almost empty until you get to here. And if you've watched any of my recent videos, you'll know that this right here is things that I currently have just built. Then up here, a vintage set, a bicycle motor shop, and some sets that didn't fare too well in the move I got to put back together, and then the extra large crane. And then this top shelf is miscellaneous. I've got a bunch of things up here that are miscellaneous. A little bit of Atlantis up there I see some SpongeBob, I see a birthday cake, and then the next 4 shelves are all city sets that just need to be built. Oh, I'm sorry, the bottom one's not. The bottom one's Pirates. And yes, I will eventually get to doing that. Well, let's head over to the other room. Okay, this next room is my Bricklink Store / YouTube studio number 2. Here we've got some sets that I'm currently sorting to be sold, be parted out in my store. Well, that box is all tax paperwork for my next for this year for Bricklink Store. Don't think you'll envy me on that one. And then I've got the Grand Line Hotel that I'm working on. Some parts that I kept right here from sets that I've recently parted out. The other side of the Grand Line Hotel. As you can see, I could probably use a day or 2 of cleanup here. Alright, and all that against the wall is my Bricklink Store. Those sets there are sets that I need to part out. Okay, now, to explain my Lego City Moc, that's been kind of an adventure here. I haven't done a video for a while on this, and the reason why is I decided to fix some things. And in order to fix it, it unfortunately required me to destroy the whole entire city. And on top of that, I had surgery on my neck, which was a major surgery. And so between the two, I haven't been able to do one of those videos recently. So what I've done is I built a new table.
And if you look at it side by side, you can see there's quite a height difference. And the height difference is very important because it was causing it so I couldn't build a Grand Line hotel and another hotel that I have to the height that I wanted because the floor joists up there. So I decided to rebuild the city and to fix 7 different problems. The first one, as you can guess, is the height of the table. The second one is I was using brown base plates. I don't want to use brown base plates. They're not in very many sets. They're expensive. These dark gray ones come a dime a dozen almost, and so that allowed me to switch those out and use the brown in places like the airport and other places like the movie studio I'm going to have and the zoo and some other places. Another thing is I was using these Technic brick square things, but as my base to the top of the city right here. Ground level of the city, I should say. I didn't like it. They were wavy, they didn't hold their strength very well, and so with the release of like the Sith and Iron Man and Marilyn Monroe, Mickey Mouse, Harry Potters and stuff, they came out with these pieces here. There are 4 of them on here. And now I'm using those as the base, and they are much stronger. They do not wave as much. So I'm using those. Another problem that it fixed is I now have underneath the sidewalks some holes. And those are going to be for light kits. I'm going to buy some. And you're going to see this place lit up. Another thing is that the way the tiles were overlapping, they were not overlapping. That was the problem. And the base plates just came apart. And so now I've overlapped them so that they do not. Also, I'm going to put call boxes in the garage, and it's hard to reach it once it's enclosed. And yeah, the lighting kits was the other thing I mentioned. So those are the things, the reasons why I did that. I am close to being able to do more videos on the City Moc, so look forward to those coming up soon. And then I'll take you around the back here. Well, I've got my Lego radio, pretty retro there. These are pieces that are for the City Moc. And then coming around the back here, these are for my Bricklink Store. And yep, a little organization is needed here. And looking at it from the other way, got the Lego Disney Castle there. The blacksmith shop up there, lighting is not too great, I apologize. Disney train station. We got Sisyphus back there with the boulder. The Ninjago City Gardens right here. The corner garage. Customized bowling alley. Alright, let's move on to the next room. I apologize, the lighting is not too great in here, but this is where I store my Lego trains. I've got quite a few in here. I wish the lighting was better, however it is not. But there you go. Upstairs here we have a few more sets. We've got the Saturn rocket up here. We have Scooby-Doo, Eraser. I don't remember what this is, but it's not complete. It's an Ninjago, I'm pretty sure. We've got the Ninjago Bank. That was a promotion at Toys R Us years ago. And of course it's years ago. It closed about 3 years ago, and it was way before that. Got the Disney train here. And then I have the toy store slash townhouse, and I just parted out 100 of these in my Bricklink store last week. And then moving over here, we've got a bookcase which is full of goodies. 3 shelves worth here. And these are all just vehicles that I've built. You might have seen the bags downstairs, or remember I just pointed out those bags that I said were city vehicles. These were once in those bags, and these are the ones I've had time to put together. And then I got a whole other bookcase of these over here. This one I've got 4 shelves in the bookcase. Some of these sets are 10 years old, but the majority of them are actually pretty recent. An exception would be the Spider-Man's there in the corner. That Spider-Man's First Chase set, that one's very old. But a lot of these, some of these are still even available at Target, and some are not. All right, let's go to the next room. 4 shelves in the bookcase. Some of these sets are 10 years old, but the majority of them are actually pretty recent. An exception would be the Spider-Man's there in the corner. That Spider-Man's First Chase set, that one's very old. But a lot of these, some of these are still upstairs here, even available. We have a few more at Target, and some are not. All right, a random set thrown in there of things that I've just not gotten to. These brick heads are cool. I like them, and actually there's more of these that are in a box, not on display, and I have the shelves that I built for these also, but just haven't had the time.
This concludes the LEGO house room tour. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please reward me by hitting the like button. And if you guys need some spare pieces for your mocks, your mods, head over to my store on Bricklink. It's called a Chip Off the Old Block. The link is in the description. Alright, you guys, be safe, be good to each other, and I'll see you on the next video.